BrewTube, and look who's back.
Happy Sunday morning!
That's right. Yes, the wives cut our session short last night. As you know, this measly 7-rack of beers is far below John's standard and my standard. Which means what?
Beer time!
That's right, we gotta drink more, don't we, Johnny? That's right. So we're gonna do a partial review. We're gonna do these first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for you. And then we'll include these two here in the second half. So we'll move these back to the back room. As you can see, once again, we've been exiled to the basement because they don't like our drunken asses upstairs.
Thanks, Bob.
That's okay, though, because we use Bob's basement. So, without further ado, Johnny?
Maui Brewing Company! As on the paper, La Pupuse.
I spellificated it wrong because I'd be drinking while I made my notes.
You wanted pupusas.
Those are good.
Perouse, white. There you go. That's Hawaiian for white wit beer.
Hawaiian French.
Hawaiian French. You know, the French came and settled the Cook Islands.
Yeah, what he said. This is a Belgian wit beer. It's supposed to have lots of coriander and spice in it and be really delicious and everything, but to me, it wasn't the best of wit beers that I've had. And it had some spice to it, some orange characteristics, but I thought the taste was kind of muted. And on the bottom of the can where it's dated, can dating, it's a pretty fresh beer. It was made in March.
March 28, 2012.
So for a wit beer, that's not too old. This one is on 5.2% alcohol by volume, so, you know, it shouldn't be degraded too much now. And, you know, it's just like a cloudy straw yellow color, which is typical of some wit beers, but it was almost like it looked like it was faded.
Yeah, nothing impressed. You know, I've enjoyed a couple of other Maui Brewing products, but this one didn't. It wasn't. You know, I can find other beers. I don't have to pay the $2.50 over here in Maryland, Virginia. You know, being a long ways from Hawaii, so I can find something else for the price with a little bit better taste.
It's pretty drinkable.
It's drinkable, but you know, there's others that are out there.
You can session on it, but to me, it's getting a meh. It was all right. I mean, I give it what, like C+?
Yeah.
C+.
That works.
It's drinkable. You wouldn't reject it or say, you know, why are you serving me this? But I'm not seeking it out.
Yep.
So next up to bat, another wit beer.
Unfiltered flying objects.
Yeah, I think it's unfiltered offering or something like that. This is by Harpoon Brewery. They have their UFO series of beers, all their unfiltered ones. If you drink enough of those, maybe you would feel like you're
unfiltered
and
at least your kidneys will.
That's right. Since I'm the beer geek, I'm going to flip to my notes while Johnny talks.
I liked it. I thought it was better than the other one. There you go, beer geek.
And it's cheap too.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a 6-pack of that is like $5.99 on sale, maybe $6.99 somewhere around there, and that's a really drinkable beer. It's a 4.6%er, so you can session on that big time.
Yes.
And I thought it had almost double the flavor of that Maui beer.
Yes, very much so. You taste the orangeness. You know, I think we actually compared it to a Blue Moon, but much better.
Yeah.
You know, when you start out, Blue Moon's kind of like the starter beer in a way, but this, you graduate up to something like this. You know, I definitely say it's something to drink again. I've had it a couple times. I was a little worried, you know, the bottle, the picture of the glass with the orange on it, kind of, some things kind of scare me away from, this looks like cheap, but it was actually good beer.
Yeah, all their UFO beers have that one. That's an old label too. They've been brewing that since 2009, and what I can remember, it's pretty much.
Yeah, put a new label on.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, guys, do your label. Also, we got a knock for these guys. There's no dating on that one, so that knocks them down a little bit of a peg. But you know, it's got good color when it pours. Had a solid 3-finger head, good head retention, no alcohol legs or anything. Yes, but all in all, awesome session beer, really good flavor, and I'd give that probably like, I don't know, B-.
B-, yeah.
Yeah, B-.
Got
But
it up from here.
yeah, real solid beer though. I mean, awesome session beer, especially if it's hot out, man. You could pound the crap out of those. Yeah, like today, because we'll be drinking some other beer soon. Anyways, next up to bat we have
Big Thaw.
Big Thaw, and Big Thaw is by
Dominion. Out of Dover, Delaware.
Used to be local, but
used to be down the street for me.
Yes, down the street. Hey, Johnny, show them that dating on the label.
What, 11312?
Right on the label, guys. Come on. That is good stuff. That gives them a point.
Somebody's birthday.
Whose birthday is that?
My brother's.
His brother's birthday. Okay. Is that the one that brews beer?
That's the one that brews beer.
So that's a good birthday. We like him. We drank his beer before. This is a Helles Bock. It's 7.75% alcohol by volume. When you pour this, it's sort of like a coppery, deep copper color, real clear. Had a 2-finger white head to it, and what else do I remember? It's a real smooth, easy drinking beer.
You said pineapple taste. I tasted like I mowed the lawn. To me, it didn't mix too well. Sometimes the bromance has differences here.
That was split.
You know, he liked it. I wasn't a big fan of it, but you know.
Well, you know, that's partially me though, because I'm a Bock head and I like all the Bock styles. I thought exactly. I thought this was a hoppy Bock beer. Is really what it was, and that's where the formulas came from. Really, it's a B- beer to me. What do you think?
I would agree. I mean, I would rather have this over this. You know, they're two different classes, but you know, it's something I wouldn't personally buy.
I thought the one part that's lacking, it doesn't have enough development in the overall flavor. There's not enough malt in it for like most other Bock beers have to back up that extra hoppiness they're stuffing it with. And they're boosting the alcohol with some sugars in there, so you thought they could maybe put a little more caramel malt in a complement, but they didn't. So that's Dominion, but compared to a lot of their other beers, it's pretty good. Yeah. They're getting better. But anyways, next up to bat.
Harpoon.
Another Harpoon beer. Which one is that?
This is the Belgian Pale Ale. Belgian
Pale Ale. So we'll look for our notes on that one, because I'm the beer geek.
Okay. Love beer, established 1986, love life. Harpoon's been around for quite a while. I remember it in the first round of craft beers in college, and actually having this back, well, not this exact style, you know, not knowing much about beer, but you know, I had enjoyed a couple Harpoons. I don't remember what I thought about this last night, and I wasn't that well inebriated.
I think we drank that one pretty fast. This one, to me, it's a muted Belgian Pale Ale, and I checked online, and I don't see it in their lineup anymore. They've replaced it with another beer, which the style escapes me, but it didn't have that like pineapple-y, fruity thing that you're looking for in a Belgian Pale Ale, and it tasted to me like it was real weak on the candy sugar and different things that they put into a BPA. The color was nice. It had a really good head development, really nice tight white bubbles on it, clear as hell as beers go.
Probably would have been better on May 15th.
Yeah, that's right.
Best Buy.
Best Buy May 15th?
Best Buy May 15th.
Well, okay. So maybe shame on us, but it was in the fridge, so we drank it. Exactly. We don't waste beer, do we?
No.
No. And it was refrigerated the whole time, but you know, there was some yeast and clove and all that stuff you expect from the Belgian, but I think they could have done a little more to make it better, and maybe that's why they bumped it out of the line, because they're going to improve it. But I gave that like a B- myself. How about you?
Since I don't remember it, I'll go with it.
Okay. Well, let's see. Rate Beer gave it a 76, and Beer Advocate gave it an 83.
Excellent. I'll go with that.
Yeah, that's right. Go with that, guys. Between 76 and 83.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up,
Ayinger.
Ayinger, Ur-Weiss.
Frau von Ayinger. Ur-Weiss. Authentic Bavarian Dunkelweizen.
Dunkelweizen. Dunkel means dark. Weizen wheat. Dark wheat beer.
I like my wheat dark.
Yes.
It's kind of like my dark pale brown ale.
Yes, and we got some dark women too.
Yeah.
Nice and tan, Mexican ladies. Anyways, this one I actually shared with my dad. He was drinking, having a little session with us too, and he said, I ain't coof enough and my palate's not developed enough to drink this beer.
And he's freaking German.
Yes, what's up?
What the hell?
We're working on him, guys. We're working on him.
Beer skipped a generation. Exactly.
And luckily I got some more beer taste, but this one I thought was a really solid beer. I mean, it's their Hefeweizen, like standard Hefeweizen, with those darker malts and those caramel characteristics in it. And man, when you pour this one, it's stereotypic Hefeweizen. Solid 3-finger head, super tight bubbles, awesome head retention. The glass lacing, I mean, is epic on this stuff.
Yeah. It actually makes me want to go to the little house on the bottle and drink there.
Stay in there. And I think that's actually, from what I remember from looking on the website and everything, the pictures,
It's for sale.
It's for sale, yeah. But that's what their brewery looks like. It's like an old, Bavarian style house. But
You need to do some updates.
yeah,
It's like cardboard.
they got to work it, yeah. But this one's a 5.8% alcohol, which is pretty standard for German beers. All their Weissen beers are in that range. It's only 12 IBUs, and
Good for the, what was it, the Gesundheit?
Oh, gemütlich.
There you go.
Gemütlich means, in German, gemütlich or Gemütlichkeit means contentedness or happiness. That's the Irie feeling, man, you get when you're in the beer garden slamming down big, 2-3 liter glasses of beer that they drink in the beer gardens in Munich.
I think your dog licked up some of this off the floor.
Yes, he did. The dog.
His dog doesn't drink beer.
No, and I have a Schnauzer though, so he's making the exception. Is the beer dog around?
Yeah,
No.
Hot dog is not around.
She's hiding. So, anyways, Beer Advocate, their stingy asses give this a 90, so it's a pretty top rate beer. Rate Beer is giving it 96. I gave it an A. How about you?
I give it an A. And for all those that are allergic to wheat, contains wheat.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Put
says
it on the
label.
bottle.
Is there any date on this guy?
Yeah, there is.
There is?
1516.
1516, there you go. They don't date that one. So anyways, guys, here we got this rack pretty good. We're going to go, exactly, that's the other kind of rack, man.
Sorry.
We're going to go upstairs, and we're going to drink some more beers. We'll review these two we got in the back left over when we get up, and see some more epic beers. Till later.
Later.
Peace out.